Hello, my name is Mark Taylor. I'm the creator and host of the Education on Fire podcast network and the Primary Music on Fire membership site, where we support teachers delivering music and experimenting with music and having fun with music in their primary schools. This is the season where we're talking about instruments of the percussion trolley. You will have seen, hopefully, on our first episode where I experimented with the cymbal, and the idea of that was to explain the fact that it's really not about what these instruments sound like and more about the experimentation that we can do and how we think about these things, the types of things, how we hit them, what beaters we use, whether we're using our hands, what type of rhythms we can do, and it actually comes from here rather than a particular thing that you have to do on any particular instrument. And that's a really important, I think, process for many things that we're learning about, not just music. So this tambourine comes straight out of a percussion trolley. You can see it's got a wooden frame. We have our metal jingles and we have a skin on the top, which is quite good because it gives us a different types of sounds that we can do. So let me just experiment a little bit with how this sounds and the different types of techniques and things that you can use on it. So first of all, we've got the shaky type things that we can do. First of all, literally going side to side. We can do a different type of shaking, but not too much side to side, more that kind of way. You can hear the speed and the different way the jingles come together, slightly different sound, which is really interesting depending on what it is that you're trying to replicate. You also have your kind of rhythmical shaking that you can do that you often see sometimes if you're watching a pop song and that kind of thing. And again, whether you're doing it side to side or whether more that kind of angle, you get a slightly different sound again. All these things, so it just depends what it is that you're trying to achieve. Of course, when you've got a skin, you've got different types of sounds that you can do. Whether you use your nails, whether you're just doing your hands on there. You might have a beater that you want to use. I don't often recommend, especially in schools, having something which is hard, especially if it's a beater, that you're hitting on the skin because it's very easy to break them. Sometimes if you want to hit them on the edge of the wooden part of the tambourine, maybe that's not so bad, but generally speaking, I think you're better off sticking with your hands so that you can keep good control and keep it all working nicely. The other thing you can do is to turn it over, or you can have it that way, but I generally turn it over, put my hands on the tambourine, the wooden part of it, but then you've got a very strong bass where you can create a very tight sound because, of course, all the jingles are at the bottom. So a very tight sound when it's one finger, and then it gets bigger as you have more parts of your hands. If you press tightly on your lap, it gets even tighter. If you let it go and it's nice and loose, you get a different sound again. All these things you can experiment with, but we've already just talked about some of the basic elements. Are you shaking to get lots of fast jingles? Are you shaking in rhythm? Are you wanting just tight sounds? Are you just wanting to play with different effects? Just playing with the jingles, just playing with the skin, depending on what it is that you're trying to do. So that's our tambourine, just a few starting points, just so that it doesn't have to look any particular way. It's what you want to do, but they give you a few ideas of how you can spend just a short amount of time. Children love experimenting with these things. Just 5 minutes in a small group trying to work out, can you create 5 different sounds? Just opens their imagination and they start to understand how, if you wanted to do a composition, for example, they could think about using a tambourine to create a certain effect. If you want to know more about the things that we're doing, please go to educationonfire.com/primary-music. You can sign up there with your email and we'll give you a set of free rhythm games that you can do in your class, which is great fun. And then from there, we can give you lots of information about the other work that we're doing. If you really want to get a lot of help all in one go, then you can join the membership straight away. That's educationonfire.com/membership. And it's only $4.99 a month or $24.99 for the entire year. And there we're going to have all of these videos all in one place. We've already got things in there for recorders, for ocarina, for samba, for composition, all manner of things that we're able to do, plus a private Facebook group where we're able to answer questions back and forth as well. So that's educationonfire.com/membership. Thanks very much for joining me, and I look forward to the next series when we're going to do another instrument from our percussion trolley.